going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Thursday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So, story of the day yesterday, McCarthy and his lovely, amazing fiance Kayla announced on the gram that there's going to be a little baby JJ McCarthy hanging around. Good times. Also, Thor pointed out that kid's going to be Cretan Hall's 5,000-yard passer in like 18 years. It's going to be good, man. He's going to break all of Joe Mauer's passing records. Gonna be great. The best surprises come when you least expect them. Our sweet baby boy is arriving in September, and we couldn't be happier. So that kid is going to come into this world and see nothing but a dozen Jerome Bardys in the next 10 years for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Woo! Gonna be good times. What's the name going to be? All right, so JJ isn't a junior because I think his name is Jonathan James. Pretty sure. So JJ Jr.? I don't know. We'll find out. But congratulations to McCarthy's. That's fantastic. Also fantastic. So, not gonna lie. I could have maybe gotten behind the playoff reseeding if the Lions didn't propose it. I could have gotten behind the tush-push ban if the Packers didn't propose it. Am I petty? Yes. Because I won't back down. But a rap sheet. The Lions withdrew, Judy Batista, Lions withdrew its playoff reseeding proposal. Rap sheet, without the necessary support, the Lions playoff reseeding proposal is off the table, perhaps to be revisited for an 18-game season. Now, they got a ways to go before the 18-game season could be introduced under the new CBA, but, I mean, it's something where I still think division winners should have a home game. Oh, but they make the playoffs. Not enough. Not enough. Otherwise, what's the point of having divisions? Also, I guess I could get behind reseeding in the division round, so reseed by record. But I still think that the one seed should be able to call out your team. Hey, Eagles, get your stuff together. Let's go. All right, but I'm just happy the Lions lost. And again, you would think so. Hey, if the Lions had eyes to win the division every single year for the foreseeable future, why would they ever propose this? Right? Because it would help teams like the Vikings and or the Packers, right? But you know for a fact the Lions are scared. They're scared because they see the Vikings coming. And they're like, well, we just won 12 games. Can we get the 3 seed? Because we can't win the North. Screw them. Also, speaking of screw them, so tush-push ban did not have the votes. And also it's funny because the Packers lost the Eagles 22-10, and that was the votes. They needed 24. Adam Schefter, a ban on the tush-push play the Eagles popularized did not receive enough votes at today's league meeting in Minneapolis. The play remains alive. There will be more tush-pushes this season. And immediately, like the Eagles social media team was ready for it. This is a troll I respect. Push on from their playoff game. Good times, right? Also, it was revealed who voted and who did not vote or voted for and against it. So the Vikings actually voted to ban it. I don't know. Like, I feel like they probably didn't have strong feelings one way or the other. But when it comes down to it, like, are the Eagles an NFC power? Sure. Anything that you can do to knock them down a peg or two is perfectly fine. But you can't stop the tush push. Maybe it's a spot where you just can't stop Jalen Hurts on a quarterback sneak. Maybe that's it. Like, we need to have a scientific experiment because the tush push success rate is about 87%. If we had a control, like, what would the success rate be on a quarterback sneak? But I guess we'll never know. Anyways, but either way, teams have voted not to ban it. The Eagles, the Ravens, the Browns, the Lions, stupid ass Lions. Hey, Lions, keep on voting to prop up other powers in the NFC. Go ahead. Jets, Jaguars, the Patriots, the Tennessee Titans. I feel like Cam Ward could do the tush push pretty good, although their offensive line sucks. Then the Dolphins. Yeah, you're really gonna put Tua out there as a tush push. It's great. And then also the stupid ass Saints. Arch Manning could do a tush push next year. Yeah. Also, so NFL. ESPN Analytics published a list of analytics people in front offices, and it's been greatly adopted around the league. It's good to see. Like Paul DePodesta, the guy played by Jonah Hill in Moneyball. It's kind of funny. He went from baseball to the Cleveland Browns, which it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, I feel like that's something that it's not going to happen again. It's like when Jerry Krause was GM of the Bulls, but also he scouted for the White Sox. How does that make sense? Yeah. Also, I got Eric Eager is in the front office for the Panthers. That explains some of the draft picks. But for the Vikings, they got a couple of quants. This is my quant quantitative. Kwesi, of course, comes from an analytics background. Demetrius Washington, VP of Football Ops, has a great reputation. I think that he'll be a future GM down the line. Chris French, football quantitative methods senior analyst, and then two under him, Cole Bransford, as well as Chenzo Funari. Now, there's also a lot of Asians on that list. Should brought up, unless some guy named Kevin Ho is, I don't know, Polish. Who knows, man? But this is my quantitative. But love that Kwesi and the Vikings are on the cutting edge of things, as opposed to just being like, that guy can play something. Also, speaking of Vikings ownership, 20 years this week, the Will family ownership's group purchase of the Vikings was approved by NFL owners at the spring league meetings. Look at Mark and Ziggy, all the black hair, just like young back in the day. And first off, the Wilfs, for rescuing us from Red McCombs and all this talk, let's just move to San Antonio. Nah. But the Wilfs, like, they're fantastic owners. Like, they spend the money, they hire good people, they stay out of the way, sometimes to the detriment, because they didn't know that Spielman and Zimmer were talking to each other for like a year. It's kind of funny, man. But the Wolves are exactly what you want in owners. Like, they don't meddle. They're not on social media. They're not on the radio all the time. They don't have their own show like Jerry Jones. Like, they're like, hey, we want this team to win. We're going to put our money where our mouth is, and we're going to go from there. It's fantastic, man. Also fantastic. So, knocking down all the wood, J.J. McCarthy is going to be that damn dude. But say very, 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 very small chance that J.J. McCarthy proves that he's not the guy this year. Right, the Vikings have options because the 2026 quarterback class is going to be legit. All right, so Cade Klubnik, a lot of people have as quarterback one in this upcoming class. Of course, they have a full college football season. Arch Manning is going to be up there. Drew Aller probably would have been a first-round pick if he declared this year. Garrett Nussmeier, same thing. DJ Lagaway down the line is going to be great. Lenoris Sellers, excuse me. I think that he had flashes last year, man. He was really damn good. I think that he certainly could hold up. Carson Beck is also a player. Yeah, but, I mean, this could be 2024 redux. Like, could there be 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round? I mean, it's possible. So, obviously, J.J. McCarthy is going to be a future freaking Hall of Famer, damn straight. But the Vikings have options, and that's what Kwesi always talks about, is having options of versatility. And hell, maybe the Vikings just want to add a quarterback, I mean, they certainly could. They have extra draft capital, and this is going to be a very deep quarterback class, and just go from there, because quarterbacks are valuable. That's what I'm saying. Also valuable, protecting the freaking quarterback. NFL football operations, the offensive lineman has long been the unsung hero of every great offense. That changes this season when we'll recognize the best in the game with the Protector of the Year award at NFL Honors. They're going to just have to call it the Darisaw in about 12 years, because Christian Darisaw is going to win 12 years in a row. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Deion Dawkins, left tackle of the Bills. We might not have all the fancy stats or end up on a highlight reel every week. Christian Darisaw does when he's healthy. But without us, there's no rushing titles, passing titles, or touchdowns. That's presumptive. Yeah. But yeah, our offensive line definitely deserves recognition. I'm glad that they're finally getting some. Also, get some. So what's really cool is that even though Adam Thielen left for the Panthers a number of years ago, his celebrity softball game lives on. And CJ Ham has been the MC of events over the last couple of years, sponsored by Unreal Co. Absolutely fantastic. So celebrity softball game, 2025 edition, offense versus defense per usual. And it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Also, you know who's the best softball player? Andrew DePaula. Always makes sense. But I know this year, I don't know. I think I got the defense again, because all they do is hit dongs. That's right. Because that's how you play defense. Just hit them in the dong. That's all. Mood shift. So unfortunate. Colts broke the news that owner Jim Ersce passed away yesterday. And, Jim Ersce, like, in terms of like owners, like, he had a huge heart. He invested in the community, and the great state of Indiana, loves Jim Ersce. Former players come out with tributes, whether it's Peyton or Freeney or Reggie Wayne, Edgerrin James. Like, Ersce took care of his players, right? And it's unfortunate, but he definitely was a colorful character, and yeah, he's gonna be missed. It's unfortunate. And of course, one of those players that Ersce had an impact on is our guy, Ryan Kelly, center for the Vikings. Started his career with the Colts, wrote a very heartfelt tribute to Mr. Ersce, and it was good. Good, man. Yeah. Way to bring down the mood. Yeah. But rest in power, Jim Ersce. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings news up for this beautiful, glorious Thursday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull. Production value. Go Wolves.